Hi, welcome to day 9 of the Raw Yoga Challenge. We're finding our flow. My name is Nzingah, and I've been so excited to be on this journey with you. So for day 9, we're going to be playing around more with building heat in our body through Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutation. Specifically today, we're adding the chair pose Utkatasana into our Sun Namaskar B. We're also going to be playing with more transitions. As usual, in terms of props, you may want to add some blocks, and definitely want to have your mat here. If you don't have a really thick mat, some of the recommendations is to fold your mat up a few times if we should find ourselves on our knees, or get a towel or knee pads to add underneath your knees when we are in a quadruped position. So let's take a moment to settle in space. Meet me in your child's pose. So for child's pose, you're going to bring your toes apart, your toes together, your knees apart, and push your hips back towards the heels, and let your body melt down between your arms. Maybe you drop those forearms down and just take a moment to settle in space. Taking a long inhale through your nose and another exhale out through the mouth. And you feel uncomfortable, play with bringing those knees out wider. And slowly bend your elbows, bringing your palms behind your hands to set an intention for today's class. Finding a word or phrase that reminds you of who you are or the positive things that you are moving towards. Our collective intention for today is I move with strength and flexibility. I move with strength with flexibility. On your next exhale, push your hands forward and find yourself in your quadruped. And so from here, we're going to do a few cat-cows. Tuck the toes under, drop the belly down, push away from the ceiling. Look up. Tuck the toes, press down to the tops of the feet, chin to chest. Keep going back and forth. Transitioning to your Ujjayi breath if you haven't already. And on your next inhale, meet me in your tabletop. Reach that right arm forward. We're going to do an eye of the needle flow here. So you're going to make some circles with the shoulder as you optionally push the hips back and forth. So inhale as you reach, exhale as you drop down. And then reverse it. On your next inhale, reach the right arm forward and shift your weight toward that right leg and bring the left leg back. Hold here for 3, pressing away through that left hand for 2, and slightly drawing that navel to spine. And one more breath. Exhale that right hand down, kickstand that right foot, and lift that left leg up. Keep pushing away from the ground with that right hand. Bend the knee, and you can just keep a bend to get that quad stretch, or you can grab right below the toes with all 5 fingers for your quad stretch, keeping the heel towards the glute here. Slowly lengthen that leg out, press that left foot down, and then find your kneeling side plank. Let's make some circles here with that left arm. And reverse it. On your next inhale, left arm stacks over the shoulder, and then slowly reach up, and then find your kneeling gate pose. side bending, just trying to notice if you're twisting to your torso and just focusing on stretching that right side and bending through the left. So your shoulders are hopefully in the same line, and just going to keep going down as your body opens up. Inhale, lengthen up. Cartwheel the hands down, and then step that left foot forward to find your low crescent lunge. Maybe you find your blocks here. Bring the blocks next to your hips. We're going to use those or underneath your shoulders. We're going to use this in a minute. Sweep the arms up. Push the hips forward. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to your blocks. Push back. Toes go up. Inhale, lengthen up. Push the hips forward. Exhale. So you can stay here using those blocks. Maybe you drop the blocks down so that you can play with that. Or you're going to sweep the arms up, and when you hinge, the hips hinge forward, you're going to bring the arms behind you. Do that a few more times here. Going again at your own pace. And then bring the blocks away, come back to your lunge. Bring that left leg out, extend that left leg out behind you, and tap up and over for 5, 4, 3, 2, looking over the shoulder as the foot goes over the other foot, and 1, keep the foot over the right, and then bend through your knees for you to find a Utkatasana cow face variation here. Inhale back to center. We're still playing with those sunbird bows. This is like our chaturanga preps. So again, the folds, the eyes of your arms are facing forward, your elbows are facing back. Press away from the ground. Exhale down for 1. Inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale down for 2. Inhale, lengthen back up. Last 1. Inhale, push. Drop that left knee down. Push back to your child's pose. Other side. We got a long way to go, don't we? Here we go. Inhale, sweep that left arm forward and find your circles. And then start to reverse it. Your drishti, your point of focus, is actually on the hand here. So lengthen that left arm out, shift your weight into that left leg and bring that right leg out. Holding. Left hand goes down, kicks down that left foot, and then open up to your kneeling half moon. Keep pressing away from the ground here. Start to bend your knee and find your quad stretch. Maybe you grab the foot or not. Start to lengthen that leg, right leg back down to the ground and find your side plank left side. Start to make those circles with your arms. Reverse it. Slowly lift. Exhale down. Hold and breathe. Notice the difference between these two sides here. Again, not judging, just noticing and adjusting how you practice on one side to the other. Cartwheel the hands down. And then start to bring that leg up and over. Looking over the left shoulder when the right leg goes up to the left. Bring that leg up and over. Push back while going Utkatasana. Inhale back. Bring that right foot forward. Now we're going into our low crescent lunge half split. So Anjanasana and Adha Hamanasana. Okay, again, find your blocks. And you can play here for sweeping the arms up to find your low crescent lunge. And then on your next exhale, we're gonna push back. Taking your time between the two sides. Right now, I'm nursing an injury, so I'm gonna stay on the blocks for this side. And that's what I mean by just really practicing based on what's happening from one side to the next. I think I may have flipped that flow around, but here we are, we're still doing it. Last two. Last one. Again, you could always run your hands down. Up, I should say, and then bring that leg back. And let's find our sunbird bows. Exhale down. Inhale, push up. We got two more. Inhale, push up. Last one. And then bring that right leg to meet the left, finding your child's pose here for this second set. On your next inhale, come back to tabletop. Tuck the toes under and flip the knees off the mat, cultivating some core strength here. Keep pulling the shoulder blades away from each other and lifting the knees a couple inches from the mat for 3, for 2, for 1. Push into your turbo dog so your knees stay in the same bent position and you're bringing your torso towards those thighs. On your next exhale, press the heels into the ground. Pedal the feet back and forth, walking your dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. On your next inhale, lift up, tiptoe to the top of the mat. Soften your knees, grab your opposite elbows, and just ragdoll side to side, shaking your head yes and no, no and yes. Slowly release your arms and roll up. Finding your mountain pose, Tadasana, also known as Samastitihi. If you're not quite at the top of your mat, bring yourself there. You have a couple options here. Toes touch, heels apart to find that straight parallel line using the outside blades of your feet. The other option is just bring your feet hip distance apart. We're in our Surya Namaskar B, and so with Surya Namaskar B, the poses that show up differently than Surya Namaskar A is Utkatasana chair pose, as well as Virabhadrasana 1. So we've played with this a bit last class, and now we're going to do a solid 3 for today's class, all right? So on your next inhale, sit down in your chair, Utkatasana. Palms touch, looking at the thumbs. Sit down a little bit deeper. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the sides of your feet or in front of you on blocks. Just notice the difference since you've been practicing consistently here, because these are one of the poses that we see on almost every practice. On your next inhale, lengthen through the spine, shift your weight forward so that it's not just shift towards your heels. I know I'm guilty of that. And then press the hands down, walk out to your first high plank since we're still warming up here. Find your high plank. We're gonna hold this high plank for 5, pulling the shoulders apart, shoulder blades apart, pressing the fingers into the ground. You got 2 more breaths here. Drop the knees down for the first set. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Untuck the toes, push up into your upward facing dog. Cobra is still an option here. Tuck the toes back under and find your down dog. Maybe you have to walk the feet in 1 or 2 steps so you can get a little closer to your actual alignment here. And just breathe. We're doing longer holds for this first set, just so that you can feel what those actual poses feel in your body before we're jumping from one to the next, using that 1 breath, 1 move concept. Now on your next inhale, sweep that right leg up. On your next exhale, bring that right leg outside of right foot. Left heel drops down to a 45. And on your next inhale, sweep the arms up, find your Virabhadrasana 1. So you're pulling that left hip forward as you're drawing the right hip back, trying to keep that bend in that front leg. On your next exhale, bring the hands down, find your high plank, and then we're going to do what we call a vinyasa. So vinyasa is a trio. Exhale, chaturanga, untuck, lift up, upward facing or cobra, tuck, finding your down dog. Inhale, left leg sweeps. Exhale, left foot outside of left hand, right heel drops down. Sit down, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale the hands down, tuck the toes under. Next vinyasa. Inhale, exhale down, untuck. Always can bring those knees down on your upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Hold for 5 here. So as you're holding this down dog, you know you always have the option to go to your child's pose here. And things I want you to think about is, what does it mean to move alongside with their breath? 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, walk or take 1 step to a half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. On your next inhale, sit down in your chair, palms touch. On your next inhale, stand up nice and tall. Samasthiti, mountain pose. Okay, here we are, we're gonna do it again. All right, so find your alignment that works best for you. And then on your next inhale, sweep the arms up, sit down in the chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, 2, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, 3, Adho Uttanasana. Okay, exhale, bring the hands down, walk, step or jump, high plank, option to bring the knees down or not. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. We're moving in that breath sequence now. Inhale, if you gotta go slower though. We're gonna bring that leg up. Exhale, right foot steps out, left heel goes down, sweep the arms up, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, float the hands back down, find your high plank. Again, take your time. You can always find us on the side that you need at your pace. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left side, left leg sweeps up. Exhale, left foot drops forward, right heel down, sweep the arms out. Find your Virabhadrasana 1. Right there. Exhale, sweep the arms back down. Find your Chaturanga Dandasana. The thing about this flow, upward facing, is that there's 3 vinyasas. Exhale, downward facing, and Surya Namaskar B. Yeah. So by the time you get to that 3rd downward facing dog, you might be pooped. So again, we're here for 5 breaths. Option 1, hold here. Option 2, find your child's pose. 3 more breaths. Inhale, look forward, walk, step. We haven't floated yet, so half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit down in your chair. Utkatasana. Exhale, send down into your mountain pose. Okay. All right, this is our 3rd one. Let's go, feeling a little hot in here. Inhale, Utkatasana. Dway 2, exhale, forward fold. Trini 3, inhale, half forward fold. Chaturanga 4, exhale, walk, step, jump, Chaturanga Dandasana. Untuck the toes, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, option to sweep the right leg up. Option 2, just step that right leg forward. Drop the left heel down, sweep arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, palms to the ground. Find your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Downward facing on your next exhale. Again, same options here. Leg can sweep up or you can step that leg straight through. Right heel down, sit down. Warrior 1. Exhale the hands down. Find your high plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1. hold here. Again, dropping down into child's pose if you need to. There is no shame in our game, as they used to say back in my day. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up onto the balls of your feet. Walk, step, jump. Half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Stand up nice and tall and breathe. So I only promised 3 of these, which means that we've done technically 9 vinyasas. Good job, y'all. Okay, inhale the arms up, stand nice and tall. Upward facing salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, press the hands down. Walk out to your high plank. Drop the knees down and walk the hands back, coming to your seated hero's pose. On your next inhale, lift the arms up. Twist the torso and the arms to your right. Inhale back to center. Twist to your left. Inhale back to center. Lift up, find your blocks. We're gonna play with Utkatasana, camel pose today. All right, so blocks closer to feet to begin. And what we're going to do here is bring our hands behind our low backs, press the hips forward, and slowly drop the head back. This is our first set, so we're gonna stay right here. Keep pushing the hips forward, keep lifting the heart up towards the ceiling, and keep looking for that back wall. And slowly lengthen back up. And look forward, drop down into your seat, or even play with a child's pose. Slowly walk the hands back. Second set. Same setup. Push hips forward. Drop the head back. Elbows go in. Maybe you reach for your blocks. Right there. That's option 1. For those who think you can want and need more, tuck the toes under and reach for your heels. And then from here, you can untuck the toes and find a deeper expression. Optional. Push the hips forward. Lift the chest up, push the hips forward, lift the chest up, and then slowly bring your hands to your back first. Slowly lengthen through the spine and look forward second, and then slowly drop down into a child's pose. On your next inhale, slither through, finding your cobra. And then drop the forearms down, finding your Sphinx pose. We're gonna do a Sphinx pose with a half frogger. So you're gonna bring that right leg out into a 90-90 and just hold here for a few breaths. Now push into the right hand to lift that right shoulder up. Thread the needle with the left arm. So that left arm is going down to the ground. You're gonna open up to a twist. You can let that right leg lift off. The goal here is to bring that right shoulder onto the ground for our supine twist, okay? I really love getting into a reclined twist this way. And then slowly come back. Extending that right leg back, forearms down, bring that left leg back. And meet me on the other side for a half frogger with your Sphinx working here. Keep rolling those shoulders down and back here. Make sure you're not active and you're drawing your elbows towards your ears. You want to push through those forearms. Now lengthen that left elbow off the mat. Thread the needle. And then slowly find your recline twist. Dropping that left shoulder down to the ground. And this time we're not going to reverse it out. We're just going to bring that left leg to meet the right, scoot to the right so that you're back on your mat if you weren't already, and find your final Shavasana. Left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Take a time to breathe. Feel. Notice. Connecting back to your intention. Om Shanti Shanti. Take final rest. Stay here for at least 10 to 15 breaths, if not longer. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.